or Let's Play Trophy Hunt video series. This first group I'm going to work on is the ones going for the free, I think it's free trophies that are centered around Ghost. Possibly a fourth if I could pull it off, which would be Hello Darkness, my old chum. I don't think I will worry about that on this one, simply only because I do need Gary, who is the one son that will be sort of outliving the rest and then will die himself. Another simply is he needs to keep between the time it takes the person to die and resurrect. He's got perfect time to get to know the next sim and really get a lasting friendship. And keep in mind, you do want that. You want to make this go easier. You want to make sure you're at 100 as high as you want to make sure your friendship is built up all the way with the person before you kill them off. Now, simply is Gary's first one will be should be the easiest, and that task, and simply is it's gonna be his spouse. I think her name is Micah. Now, will not be placing at all a barbecue in this home, and as simply as I don't want to create a death until I want to kill him. Now, keeping that in mind, I've decided for the time being is to remove this family, the Arachnids. And why I'm removing these guys is simply is I don't need them right now. I want to focus on one at a time. So I'm checking this, and what I want to do is first they're going to be evicted. Yes, they are. And when I evicted them, you see they just disappeared. Hopefully they're in my library. They're not. Oh well, I focus on them later. So now what I'm doing is I'm coming back to the Spirit family, and now we'll begin building their home. Now, for those who have enjoyed my Let's Play Forgotten Hollow series, don't worry. I know it's gone at the moment, and that simply was what had happened is Forgotten Hollow. I accidentally overwrote the save file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tone down how many families I'm doing there, and there will be some changes. For instance, the next time I do it, I will be just playing with a certain number. For instance, William and Drew married. As why not? As Drew has a trophy part, her aspiration will reflect that, and I will only have hopefully free vampire families, as that's all I really need, instead of more. And so what I'm doing now is I'm going to here. Now I do need to create two spatial little rooms. One room will be off the main home, the other will be, of course, a room in itself, and that room will be over in this corner over here. Will be a room by itself, and this room is simply called the kill room. Now I do need Gary to go to at least one, or someone to go to at least one festival for me, and I will probably actually keep an eye on my. I do probably need another room. That should serve my basis for my crow room. So now I'm just doing this. Basically all I'm doing is creating a relatively large home and doing a 2-bedroom, 2-story. I don't need a lot more than that. I know how to build a property value other ways, and that's simply for Mansion Baron to pop. And what I'm after is simply is, I don't know what I just left it there, so I need to go again. It simply is, I know what I need to do for Mansion Baron. I don't need to do a lot, so I'm keeping this in mind. So now I need to partition rooms off. Before I do that though, I want to make sure I place the most basic of objects, which of course is our staircase, and I might as well go with the most expensive staircase, because simply I need an expensive staircase to help do the value. Keep in mind, I don't have to do a separate bloody ass thing for my bloody ass. And what I'm getting at is I don't have to do a separate. And there are, oh, look at this. I did not notice these banisters have separate pricing too. So that I never noticed before. Sort of moral is keep an eye on that. So now before I place off the rest, I do need to go up an expensive fence, and it's just simply coming down here and doing this. I think the first thing I need for Gary's aspiration would be 15 people. Oh, that is not right. Why are you doing this to me, game? You already really messed me up tonight. Why are you doing helping out cooperate anymore? It simply is. Now, how you do this, you wonder, is 20 archways, columns. It's easy. All the rest are easy to do. It simply is. There's ways to do it. So for now, I'm going to do a roof. I guess I technically don't have to, but why the hell not? And that will be simply a roof. Different type of roof on each one. Well, technically not different. That's different facing. That's why. And how you do this is simply that outer room will be locked. Once the person's in there to die, they will not be able to leave the room. They're simply staying in there till they die. And then what I want that other room to be for, like I said, I will have 2 rooms. And the other room is simply going to be where the ghost will rise at. And I will place that inside the home only because I want to be able to keep an eye on it. For when the ghost appears. Remember, they do, I think it is 2 to 3. Not a question if I do that on this side and didn't do it. It don't look like it. Okay. So I do want to do my little roof trim. Oh, but you know what? Surely I just I forgot to place the other roof. And this will simply be a nice large roof like it looks like right now. And I guess I can make this easy look. This walls, in fact, might get extended out here at least. Upwards a little bit. I do not know how large I need. I do not want these people to have any type of way to help themselves. And this is why I did a separate room for the kill room, as I will experiment on how to kill them faster. So don't take as long, hopefully, to kill them. So what I need to do is on this bottom bar is I want to do like a medium-sized doorway. So I know this ahead of time, so why can't I pick the wall size? Why won't it limit? Bloody hell, why the hell won't you let me do the wall size? That shouldn't have affected my main house, I hope. As that house is should be separate, right? Right? Looks like you're wrong. I'm wrong. I didn't have the fact that affect both property, and it did, Sally. Oh, bloody well. Have it your way, game. So what I'm going to do is now do the roof stuff. Yes, you hear me, roof stuff. Not that. That's already been done. So I'm going with this for this outer one. And again, there is a difference in the roofs for a reason. I swear I did this earlier on the property with this one in mind, and now it won't let me. Oh, bloody well. There that is. That don't look right, however. I know. I believe I thought it's like a white. don't look like that. Don't look very white to me. Let's see. Maybe I will want to do the roof, and I guess I'll do the same trim over here. So these roofs will be a little different. Well, actually, no. I want a more of a right one. Oh, that looks more like what I was thinking. So again, what I'm doing right now is I'm building up the home of my deaf family, and why I call them the deaf family is obviously this family is not long for this world. They will be dying off one by one until I get all the ghost trophies with this family. And I simply, if you were watching earlier, I did have a different plan at first, and I was simply placing all these. I thought, you know what, I shouldn't do that right away, and that simply was. I just realized I forgot something. What about this? I do need to go back to here. That simply is, I'm going to work this one at a time, and this just simply helps me out more. So what I need to do is, I think I forgot to do this. I have, and just simply start partitioning off these rooms, and I just realized somehow I got that. But what happened to my bloody ass? I know I placed a book. Oh, I know why that went bye-bye. Oh, well. It's because I did do a bigger wall. So hopefully I can place this in the exact same spot I had it earlier. We will see. I simply placed a larger wall, and how simply is. I had a thing in mind for that other one. I have to go up now and see it. This is a mistake. It looks, maybe one off, but I ain't gonna worry about it. There will be a banister after one in there. And I did find out even these are separate prices, so keep that in mind when you do your own homes. So this again is helping Gary get his mansion baron trophy, his aspiration complete. And that simply is I'm after a certain trait. So I need to still be here. Doing this first, and as simply as I need to now partition off rooms. So this bottom area, I don't even need to partition off really anything but a bathroom, a small bath, and now the other room, and I'll place that I guess somewhere near where I will be placing my little computers and stuff. And this is gonna be where I place the urn after people die. So now I gotta come up here. I do have a lot of people in this home. So here is hopefully don't need to be quite. So there's a bedroom. You know what? Technically, bedroom is large enough. What that can be is simply a bathroom. It's due to bathrooms. The bedroom is technically no more than I need to plug in this home. Could just be one big, large, frickin' room. Like, station it. What I could do is, I thought about this. Division along the wall. There. And I guess technically maybe when I thought, well, they might. I'll see. I may have to plan this a little better. So now, I just know what I did wrong there. I wanted to do this for the rest. So, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. What the one down below? This is that should work. And that's simply bathrooms. So what I'm doing now is, of course, placing the rest of the stuff for the roof. And that simply is. I do want to do this. And on this outer wall, what I'm going to do is simply place stuff that kind of looks right for this outer one. This kind of matches what I'm keeping in mind. And I guess this one won't have. I can't place it at the top, so not really. Oh well. So what I want to do now is place, like, I really don't need that. I'll go place some beauties. Over on this one, it simply is these things are worth $600, but again, keeping in mind for property value, and I will see once I place these, do they count for the other thing as well? I'm not sure they do, so keeping that in mind. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I could get 8 across, that'd be perfect. Let's place them on either side. Again, this home probably won't have a lot in it, as it don't have to have a lot in it. It's just going to serve its function as basic necessity type home. I probably will feature enough computers and all, so they can all have their fun. If I have to, I could do a larger thing. If I need more, I could always place another room. 3, 6, 7, 8. Technically only 7. So what I'm going to do right now is just go to live mode real fast and check on Gary's progress. As you see, the 15 pieces of art, that does not. Okay, that's what I wanted to check real fast. I didn't think it did, but oh well. I could at least now do the paint job. Before I begin, I do want to set this up over here. And this is simply lot traits. I do want this, it's only simply I did not hopefully prevent unwanted deaths, since I don't want to worry about that. Now what I'm going to do right now is, what I'm trying to do is find out certain these I wish that was more toward friendships, but don't look like it is. Woodwork, gotta keep that in mind for another group. And keeping all these on luck as would this work for a wonder as well? These is where the photos do that. So now I'm go. Now I want to do the walls, and I got something in mind for the walls. May not look, at least the walls of the outer room, the walls, and of course, yeah, went the wrong thing. So I do need something. Paint. It might be under paint. Do some nice bright one next to that. It's borderline, hard hand painted. I guess borderline works. This is simply as I do want a nice reddish on that part, and that, yes, I want that to look like a barn answers. Of course I do. So I did see that does look white when I go to night. Again, I'm checking on this. I do need a nightfall. That's simply for when I place lights. So now I'm doing, I guess I could do the same, or I could even do siding. Is any of these? What I'm trying to do, there's 30, any of these match that same pattern. That kind of does, so that'll work. Actually, that first one I think does too. And what I'm looking at is I'm looking at this one. I'm going to do this for the bottom floor only. Don't want that brick pattern, for instance, on my top floor. So that looks to be all right around. So now I need the other one. I think this one looks kind of matched that same color. I can see now it did not. Again, that don't look quite the same. Going with the same color, or that kind of. Yeah, hell for this is a bloody wall. I ain't gonna be losing sleep over. And if you wonder why I'm awake, I just simply could not get to sleep. Did try, but it doesn't want to come. Probably because the mistake I made just keeping me awake. It simply is. He did not see her rare Sally Forgotten Hollow vampire families are all gone. They will be making a return visit, of course, but at the moment they're sadly gone. So what I want to do is simply this lovely little barn over here has got two purposes. This simply will not matter on what's going to be placed in here unless it simply is. As you see, I'm just going to place decorations, and this simply is these decorations got a purpose. So what I'm doing is I'm finding the most expensive paintings, and this is simply is. That's this, and this is simply as I need 15 of these bad boys. 1, 2, 3. That's 6. So 5 rows of free, obviously, is simple math. And this, of course, gets the next thing put out, which I think is $5,000 worth of landscaping. So there's 4. I don't know if I guess I can. Wasn't sure I could or not. So now I need the $5,000 worth of landscaping. Then I can do the rest, no problem. Or at least at some point there's $5,000 worth of landscaping. So might as well get $5,000 worth of landscaping out of the bloody way. There's a simple way to do this, and this is simply come over to this and start placing about it don't matter, don't have to stay. Every 5 is $1,000, so there's 1,000. $2,000. $3,000. $4,000. I will check Gary after I get them placing these at least, so I know how many of these. Hell, lost count, but I think once I'm done, if I'm all the way over on this road, that should be enough. That's go check on our good buddy Gary. Let's see. I think he might have. See, he's only on the second one, as you see, and that simply is. This time he's got it with 30 windows, so. But it's a work in progress, of course. So what I'm doing that, and now we're going to go back to building. The Caravit's night at the moment, not really. Thought about that. So I do need a door on this, and simply is this room will be locked off until when I'm needing to kill people. Oh, crap. I just thought about this is I simply forgot to place this. Yes, I'm building one more room, and I simply got a lot of room here. I don't want this along the outer wall for a reason, because I don't want to have to redo the outer wall. Basically, this is this called fireworks storage facility. You'll understand, of course, when you see what I'm getting into on that. That simply is when I'm not using them where the fireworks are stored, and that simply is trying to kill people off faster than just starving them. That, of course, will go into this other one. So I need a nice, got some nice big old. I don't think they got anything that suits my purpose. Not really, so I can do this. Let's see, there probably ain't. Basically, there should have been a nice country style door, and now basically I might as well just finish off doors. So, being each of these have their purpose. This and this got that large one. And then what I'm doing is this simply is this is a bathroom. Now the next floor, I do notice a nice one of these. That's worth a lot. And this is simply is this. And this are bathrooms. That's a bathroom. Yes, you heard me right. Those are all bathrooms. This is the bedroom over here. Yes, it's a large room. That's basically, I'm just trying to do quick builds here. There don't have to be a lot. Oh, I do need all that up since now go those 30 windows. I might as well place them now. These simply aren't going to just be expensive. They don't have no other purpose. As you see, so I'm just getting these out of the way now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I do want to move actually this one right here. And basically wants to he gets his mansion there and all this stuff like that, so it'll be going bye-bye anyway. So we included our nice crap on the roof, where that may stay, I don't know. Basically, I'm just trying to make redstone after my windows. So I can see those windows easier from this side of home as well. So hence why I'm moving those out of the way, those few. Because this is the next thing. So we are now placing windows. Since I do have very large, as we see, $225 stands out. That's expensive looking, and I can't place them for whatever reason. Oh, because that's where the stairs are. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Thank you for placing on mailbox there, game. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20. Now I'm not worried as much. But we'll place a few more over here. And now what I'm going to do is I want to go place a few along this front wall. It simply is. This front wall will also have possibly right near it is the kitchen. So now I need some smaller windows. Do they have to be those same type? Believe it or not, it may look weird without those, but no, I don't really care. I simply like these type of windows, so I'm going to do with something a little different. Up above, as I'm not always the most.
Fuck you, oh.
Hey, thanks. I'm not out there foul language on my broadcast, try to avoid that.
Prank Bree. Bro.